Okie dokie. So, we are gonna play some. Hold on, is my mic on? It is on. Okay, cool. Can I hear myself? Cool, I can. Looks like it's all fine and dandy. So, we are going to play some. We are going to play some Ghost Recon Wildlands. Let me go enter in the Nightbot. Before we do this, I want it to be known that my controller is damn near dead and I only have one controller. So, long story short, just so we're all aware, I'm charging my controller as we speak. If my controller dies, I'm not going to be able to end the stream. But I'll try, I guess. Like, I don't know what we're going to be able to do at that point. So I'm basically walking a fine line of what is essentially the dumbest gamble of all time. I should just stream when it's charged, but I want to stream. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a vibe. I want to play some Ghost Recon for y'all, and if this thing charges while I play, awesome. Things should work out. I think it might charge while we play, but if it does go dead, I'll suddenly get really quiet for 11.8 seconds, and then, I'll do my best to end the stream without telling you what the hell happened. And we'll just keep going after that, I guess. But anyway, we're going to play some Ghost Recon Wildlands, and we're going to pick a new region today. And I don't know what region we're going to do, so I guess we'll jump right into it. I might pause periodically to go check my controller, because I'm gonna get all defensive, I guess. Hold on. I do want to go and get up a few settings here. There we go. That looks like a safe bet. Let's do it about that. Trying to see the chat while we do this. If you want to say hi, you can. Just note that we want chill vibes here, so always be as chill as you can be. Anyway, so, meet us. Let's look at this map. So, on the last video, we did Jimenez. I think that's how you pronounce it. Look, man, I don't live in Bolivia. I have no freaking clue. But last episode, we did Jimenez, and Jimenez was a bundle of joy, because we had to blow up a bunch of things. It was probably one of the better map regions, in my opinion. We have some green that we could do, but like I said, I'm going to not really focus. I don't really want to do the diversion because I don't see a point. If anything, they're basically like a small rebel ops gun for hire backup team, pretty much, right? I use it, but only to an extent. Mortars, I can live without those, so we're not going to do those either, because we just do the ones that allow us to progress, right? The truck shipments we're going to do once we get the EMP drone, because that's the easiest way to do it, and it's also the most effective. So we're not doing those right now, because it's going to be a bit. Planes we'll do later, helicopters we'll do later, and I'm not going to do any of these unless I absolutely have to, because they're just annoying. So I guess we could go here and do this, but let's see what region I would do next, because we'll do all the greens later if we have to. We're trying to work our way outwards. So we did Jimenez. We could do Pucara? I don't know. We got Barchevos, which this region actually sucks, especially in the end boss fight, but we're going to have to do it at some point, so maybe we'll do that. And then we've got Villa Verde, Espiritu Santo, and then Tabacal, Media Luna. Let's see. I guess we'll do Pucara. You know what? I'm gonna flip a coin. Let's see. Do I have a coin? Yes, I do, right here. Okay. If it's heads, it's Pucara, and if it's tails, it's Topical. It is Tails. So we're on Tabacol. Alright. At least now we know the name of the episode. Let's see, how far up north can we go? We're gonna have to walk there, guys. A little bit. Well, we're gonna have to walk there a little bit. Hope everybody's doing well today. Let me go check my charging here. Oh, yeah, it is charging. We are not going to lose the stream, it turns out. As long as the thing doesn't come unplugged. Alright, sweet. We're going to be alright. I was all panicking there. Oh, Winter, in the water? Winter says hi.
¿Qué tal? ¿Todo bien?
I'm thirsty. Davey, catch! It's why you don't play the big leagues of baseball. Yeah, I'm aware. He's like, I don't play the big leagues because I'm a drunk. He's a cool drunk, though. He wears like a ghost face mask and everything. I'll introduce you all at some point. Alright. What? I wasn't paying attention. What did you say? Alright. We're going... Wait, how big is this? Oh boy. I guess we could do both regions, actually, because this is a small region. It's just collectibles. Alright, you know what? Let's do that, actually. I like that idea. For some reason, that seems appealing. So we're going to go to... I guess just right here is fine. This way. Do we have a car, actually? Everyone get in. Go on a road trip.
Let's go.
Shut off. I hate that radio station. Like, some of the... like, don't get me wrong. I love Ubisoft's games. Well, actually... I like most of their games. Because, remember, some of their games have been a visceral garbage. Especially in the Assassin's Creed realm. But, I love Ubisoft's games for the most part, even though a lot of it is copy and paste and generally the same thing over and over again, just different world spaces and villains. But at the same time, some of their games... Oh, I almost hit that poor lady, and oh god, I hit the Predator van. But the problem that I have, generally, with their games is that their radio stations absolutely suck. Hey, Sparrow, how you doing? Hope you're well. Hope it, I can't speak English today. I hope you are well. There we go. I got it out finally. Yeah, the radio. I don't care if the LT's trying to run. Look, he's barely even moving. The radio stations generally in the Ubisoft games kind of suck though. Like they're very annoying to listen to. And I don't know if you guys ever noticed this, but I will often go into a game and shut off the music almost on every front because A, copyright. Like, I want to make money one day doing streaming. I do think that if every other streamer can do it, why can't I? So the goal is there no matter what, right? Because if you love something, if you're good at something, you never do it for free. Literally going to quote Heath Ledger here because it's true. But also, if you love something, why not get paid doing what you love? Like, why would you do a job that you hate, right? So getting paid one day with my YouTube content would be appealing, but you can't do that if you have music all over the place. Because music... Forgive me, but this is the F-bomb of the video. Fuck the music industry, because all they do is try to rob you and steal everything you have because they don't like sharing. Which I guess is what it is. Just don't use music in anything you do. It kills the vibe, and the tone is a lot quieter. But, you know, if anything, you know, we don't really need music in anything because all they want to do is copyright and steal our work. It's really what copyright has been about the last 5,000 years. Anyway, so if I don't have the music on, I don't deal with copyright. That's the short version of that whole rant there, right? But at the same time, music in a lot of games breaks the immersion because I don't go through this world space thinking to myself, where's that sound coming from? But also, on another hand of things entirely, the radio stations absolutely suck in Ubisoft games. In fact, a lot of games it's a pain in the ass. So I try to avoid having music on, and I guess I don't know if I can shut off the radio in this game. I have no idea. I haven't checked in quite a while. Plus, I just shut off the radio to the car, and it's never there after the fact. But it's kind of the thing is that I've noticed that in Far Cry 4, Ghost Recon Wildlands, Far Cry 5 even, it is a bit tedious to listen to radio stations because they just kind of draw your attention away from what you're trying to do. I have terrible hiccups right now. Give me a second. But yeah, that's just kind of my take on. Oh, we're in Topical. We need to get out of the car at some point. But I want to finish this tangent first. Yeah, I try to avoid anything with a radio station, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because it just has a number of issues I don't feel like dealing with. But, love the games, though. Anyway, let's get this mission thing underway. You guys ready? I'm going to call in to Karen. Karen Bowman, Nomad's trying to call you. I don't want to leave the truck here. I like the truck. I can't keep it, obviously. It's going to blow up at some point, but... Alright, we'll just slowly walk.
Deploying drone.
I guess he doesn't want to talk to Karen. It's like the one region. Wait, is it because there's nothing in this region? I mean, this is Monte Puncu. What a stupid name, by the way. What a stupid name. That's probably what it is. Alright, we can keep our tangent going, I guess. So, while we do all the stuff for this region, I was watching a video by Luke Stevens, which, great content creator. I'm subbed to his channel. If you aren't, you should consider it. It's a good channel. Lots of gaming information, lots of really good takes, lots of information about things that are going on in the gaming world. Very big on pop culture, mostly gaming, but still. He was talking about something that I hadn't heard from anyone else, because everyone else is just kind of jumping on whatever bandwagon is the most obvious, or the most popular, I guess. Luke Stevens was talking about in the video, I'll have to link it somewhere at some point, how Fallout 5 is not coming after Elder Scrolls 6. Now, if you heard about the whole thing with Fallout, it was Starfield. Now it's going to be Elder Scrolls 6 next, which they've confirmed on every level. Like, Todd Howard's very big on addressing that, right? So we know that's coming. But then, weirdly enough, everybody's like, yeah, Fallout 5 is next, right? 'Cause that's what he kind of said. But then you're seeing all these videos with Luke Stevens showcase a bunch of videos that showcase Todd Howard walked that back heavily. Like, Fallout 5 is not coming next. And the theories he has make some sense, although I would not want to play a Starfield online or a Elder Scrolls 6 online. I mean, it's true, though. Every time they put out a mainline game, they put out an online version to help you wait until the next game. That's why with GTA 5, you had GTA 5 online until GTA 6, right? And GTA 6 already talked about GTA Online. So we already know that this is kind of a thing. Starfield doesn't have that, and so one of the theories that he has is that because he keeps walking back the Fallout thing, and he refuses to address Fallout 5 being next, which is... Well, at that point, is it really next, right? He's talking about how the very possible what they're going to do is do a Starfield Online, which I... Look, Starfield's a cool game and all, but, like, without mods, it seems like there's no point.
Hey,
and also,
Starfield's
kind of
area.
shit. So, like, I'm not trying to dog on Starfield fans. I mean, some people really do like it, regardless. But, like, with Starfield, it doesn't have that same pizzazz.
Sniper, top of the tower.
And the problem with Starfield is it just doesn't feel as good. And I mean, an online version for a game that's already not doing that well in sales, or in player base, I guess the way to put it.
Tango knows somebody's got a beat on it.
Oh, crap. I just don't see that really working. But then, I mean, VGS, they have noted that I think Starfield's doing oh so well. So I guess to an extent that does make sense. But then there's like all this talk that Fallout is being made by somebody, and apparently Xbox laid off like 4% of its workforce to put out the next... to make Fallout 5, or make more Fallout games, right? So, like, you have to ask yourself,
I need to get a better position.
if it really is doing so poorly, or not if it's doing poorly, I'm sorry, wrong wording.
Ready.
If
Call the shot.
Cap him.
Firing. Got one.
If Fallout 5 isn't being made by Bethesda and it's not next, why are they putting so much focus on it supposedly through Microsoft? But then it's like, are they really though? Is the other thing. Like, at this point, who the heck really knows? But, like, I'm thinking to myself, if Fallout 5 is coming, the real question is, why do they wait? You notice how long it's been between Fallout games? It's been 10 years since Fallout 4. And Fallout 6 is not really Fallout. I mean, it's kind of like, if we're going off what he said, it's a placeholder until they put out the next game. So, like, at that point...
Let me find a good position.
At that point, it's like...
Moving.
Like, give us the next Fallout game. What are you waiting so far for? Like, they know it's popular. They know it's a big IP. And they're absolutely refusing to. Like, doesn't that concern anyone else? Doesn't that bother anybody that they're waiting this long? And they're not even remotely wanting it to be soon. Like, they are stalling. Why are you stalling? It's your biggest IP. I mean, apparently Elder Scrolls is huge, but, like, I'm sorry, I don't see how Elder Scrolls is a big game. Like, I know it's popular. I know it's got a huge dedicated fan base. But isn't that mostly because of mod support? Oh god, he's coming. He's coming around the mountain when he comes. Yeehaw!
Demo's
He's
primed.
coming around the mountain when he comes. Yeehaw!
Throwing a flashbang.
We're under very bad people here. Yeah, I just... He has a good point. Todd Howard has been walking back the Fallout 5 statements. And it doesn't look like it's anytime soon. It just drives me wild that it's going to be a quarter of a century before the next game. That's what he said anyway. Because the next Fallout 4 or Fallout 5 isn't slated to at least 2032, but now it's going to apparently be even longer. I'm like, do the morons at Xbox know why they bought Bethesda? Because it sure as hell wasn't for Elder
Getting
Scrolls.
quiet over there. They must think we left.
Like, that
Okay,
blows my mind. I have no idea how to respond to that. We bought Bethesda Game Studios for reasons unknown. Like, okay. That's heartbreaking to me. It is. But it also, like I said, he has a valid point. I mean, when you look at those videos, it's not hard to read the room and see what's going on there. Why is he leaving? He heard the explosion. Dumbass. Alright. Yeah, I just thought that video was very interesting. But now it's like, now we have to start discussing the lovely topic of Starfield Online, huh? Dude, I don't think the game's popular enough to warrant that. Gets like, what, 5,000 active players at a time? Like, it's not that many, man.
Hostiles in the area. Stay frosty.
Then again, like, what game really has the highest player count ever? Like, what... I don't even know what to say at this point. It just... I feel like Xbox has been making nothing but weird decisions. I mean, they're laying off 4% of their workforce. I mean, 4% I guess is not that bad because it's just 4%, right? Like, 4%. You laid off 4%, which was 9,000 people. I have to ask the begging question, how many people work at Bethesda? No, I'm sorry, not Bethesda, Xbox. How many people work at Xbox when you're laying off 9,000 people and that's only 4% of the workforce? Like, that's a lot of people working there. Like, in all hindsight, it could be worse, right? They could have laid off, well, again, how many people work there? Like, they could have laid off, like, thousands more. But, like, 9,000 is 4%. That's, huh. You know, in all hindsight, fuck those people. We don't need them. Like, you know what I mean? You don't need that. Man. You can lay off 9,000 people. That's only 4%, and you're still doing pretty good. Like, you know, at that point, I guess it's not so bad. They can get jobs somewhere else. Especially when, according to Well, Luke Stevens was showing up a lot of information, right? Which was good because in being informed with information and having things back it up, that's how you spread information. We don't want bullshit. We want real shit, right? The 9,000 people that Xbox laid off were apparently unionizing, and Microsoft is strictly against that. So if you're going to unionize, which is against Microsoft's policies, and those are the ones they fired pretty much, I'm like, you know, in all hindsight, screw them. We can do better. We can hire new people. You know what I mean? You got a bunch of people making an MMO that supposedly wasn't going to do very well. And he had another valid point about that MMO that they scrapped because apparently Phil Spencer was just he's like, oh my god, this is so much fun. And then they decide, yeah, go scrap that. Like, people say things to be nice doesn't mean that they actually mean it. He's like, this MMO is so freaking great, yeah. Then they decide, yeah, we're going to scrap that. He was just kissing your end in the moment to make you feel like he didn't want friction in the room, so he was saying to make you feel good. Because in reality, they didn't want your crap MMO. It's like, what was it, ZeniMax is like making this new MMO behind the scenes. And yeah, they probably put their heart and soul into it. Phil Spencer's like, yeah, this is so great. Cancel this shit immediately. Like, you know, like, that was actually, it's kind of true. People do say things just to be nice. Doesn't mean they actually mean it. Like, I'm over here. He had this example. I go to a restaurant and they overcook my steak, and I'll say, yeah, it's good. Because he's trying to be nice. It doesn't mean it's actually good when it's overcooked, right? So, you know, I can kind of see that point, too. Anyway, I watched this video with Luke Stevens covering Fallout not being next, and his theories on what's coming after, and all this stuff. It was a pretty good video. Pretty solid watch. Recommend it. I'll link it at some point. I just don't feel like linking it right now. Anyway. D-Chat! I texted you. I don't know if you got my message.
Bad guys in the area.
I messaged you this time. This time it's not on me.
Next to the container,
I told you I was live. He's like, what the hell? What are you doing live? Anyway, sorry, there was some issues that came out. Oh, no, you're good, bro. You're good. I'm just breaking your balls about the whole... Oh, shit. I bumped the trigger by accident. We were talking about, hold on, do I want to hide in the bushes here? Just some weirdo hiding in the bushes. I was talking about a Luke Stevens video that I found where they were basically talking about how Fallout 5 is not coming... D-Chat, I would love to hear your opinions on that, too. Fallout 5 is not next. Todd Howard has been avoiding addressing that. He's been walking back his statements and everything. After Elder Scrolls 6, they're doing something else that isn't Fallout 5, despite that being the big thing that everybody was talking about, right? And it's going to be like, God, how long is it going to be between Fallout games? Because Fallout 4 came out in 2015, and even if you did count Fallout 76, that came out in 2018. It's been a good number of years. And it's like they're never going to make Fallout again. You know? I'm bummed out by it. But apparently the theory that he has is that they're making... Snipe that guy?
Let me get in position.
The theory that they have is they're making a Starfield Online, which I guess
Roger,
if they made it like Skyrim Together, I don't know if you guys know about the mod Skyrim Together, but probably one of the best damn multiplayer mods that Fallout 4 and Skyrim both share. Probably the best one they've ever made.
Get a good sight line.
And Skyrim Together, if they did like Skyrim Together, where it was like it played exactly like the actual mainline single player game, just with people added in basically that you can play with. That would be a way I think it could work. Because Starfield's boring, but with people it would actually be kind of lit, right? Let's mark him too. Hurry up, Holt. I feel like if you did like Skyrim Together, it could be a lot of fun. In fact, if they do that with any other single player games, it could be a lot of fun. Because those mods always do amazingly well. But I don't think they're gonna do that is the problem. Just get rid of that guy. And then can we see him from here? Got him. Let's see if we can get high ground here. But yeah, Starfield Online is the theory, and I guess to an extent it makes sense because every single major game that takes 50 years for them to put out the next one, always has an online counterpart. GTA 5, GTA 5 Online. GTA 6 is already planning their online. Because they already started talking about it, which, to be fair, that one might be lit. I don't know. Then you got Elder Scrolls Online. Fallout 76, right? It makes sense that Starfield would get its own online. I just don't think Starfield's good enough, though. Like, maybe. It depends on how you do it. But if it's anything like Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Online, it'll probably be shit. Because I just don't see it being good otherwise. I'm sorry. Like, I want to have confidence in, I missed him by, like, a window.
Over by that stack of tires.
I want to have confidence in some of these games, but, like, some of these ideas I don't really think I would ever want to play. Starfield Online, to an extent, because if you had the shipbuilding and everything else, like, the no gore would make sense in multiplayer, because in multiplayer they don't want to, like, upset anybody, I guess. What is up with no gore in games anymore, by the way? Like, Ubisoft making these games forever, and gore would make this so much more fun. I don't know why I love gore in video games. It just feels more appealing to me. Is there another door over here? Oh my god, there is. One bullet to each, and a cap in every ass. Yeah, this video kind of really got my attention today. We watched it. It was like 40 minutes long.
Down. You're giving yourself away.
Son of a bitch, son of a bitch, son of a bitch. I'm surprised we've gotten away with this much. Like, this guy just isn't telling. There's a brand. But yeah, based off what he was showcasing, it's kind of true. Fallout 5 definitely is not next. And if that turns out to really be the case, like, I'm hoping, like, maybe somehow he's wrong. I'm hoping somehow he's wrong. But, like, based off the footage, it's kind of obvious that he's right. Like, Todd Howard's over here just wordplaying the shit out of his interviews and trying his best not to address, in any capacity, Fallout 5 ever being the next game. They're like, it's coming at some point, right? And that was... Hold on. Let's get this thing before I even say anything, right? Before I even say anything. Alright, hit him in the head and just cap his ass, right? So, what Todd Howard said was also so fucked up, like, at the same time. He's like, when I said that, I meant, like, it was going to come at some point after Elder 6. But, like, not right away, but someday, right? It's like, okay, the last game was Fallout 4. Obviously, like, yeah, but, like, why would you say that? Like, that's, like, the most offhand remark I've ever heard in my life. It's like, yeah, well, at someday it's coming. We don't know when. Figure at some point in time it's gonna happen. That's all it was saying. I'm like, no shit, it's Fallout 5. The last one was Fallout 4. Well, of course the next one's coming at some point. Someday. Like, okay, that's that's like saying at some point I'm gonna walk out my front door to leave the house. At some point, right? Obviously. No shit. But like like, what do you... Why did you walk it back like that, though? You're, like, trying to say, we're just not sure if we're ever going to do it, but someday we probably will. I'm like, okay. Fucking Todd Howard over here just breaking everyone's nutsack. Fallout 5 is never coming, guys. They're never going to do it. And then they shut down all the other rumors, too. Like, Fallout 3 remastered probably next year. That one is the only one they're confident on. So, like, 2026 can be lit no matter what, because Fallout 3 remastered, right? Because Virtuos. Which I think we already kind of knew Virtuos was doing that. Because, again, Oblivion Remastered, that whole leak that happened, and Fallout 3 was on there too, and it's kind of obvious. Like, they're not denying that one. But, like, everything else is just, nah. Nothing else exists. I don't know, man. I just feel like it's kind of messed up. Anyway, I never played any of that, so I can't even comment on it, but I can intuitively tell it's probably going to be substandard. And yes, Bethesda's floundering now. It's like when parents just tell their kids, maybe we'll see for Christmas presents. Yeah, and I've learned in my life that when my mom or dad said maybe, it usually meant no. I'm not saying, oh, look, it's our truck. Our fucking truck is still here. Oh, I love my truck. I wish I could keep it. I don't know why. I'm kind of attached to this truck. I don't know why. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I've kind of learned in my life is that when someone says maybe like that, in that way, and Todd Howard was doing it like crazy, it's like, yeah, we're never getting Fallout 5 from this guy. Plus, it's been, what, 10 years? Like, you're not... What are you doing? The Fallout TV show should have warranted something. They're like, nah. We could make sales on games right now, but who wants to do that? Like, some of the dumbest decision making, but what's weird is that Microsoft is pushing for it. So, like, why aren't they doing it? Are you trying to rebel against the people that you sold out to? I'm not saying it's bad to sell to Microsoft, because I love Xbox, you know, and Microsoft's fucking awesome. But, like, what are you doing? Put out a Fallout game. Make one. Maybe they are making one. All these lies. Remember, guys, Todd Howard's sweet, sweet little lies, right? Maybe they're lying to us. Fallout isn't next, because it's the next. Fallout 5 isn't coming after Elder Scrolls 6, because somehow, maybe secretly, it's the next one they're doing before even Elder Scrolls 6. Like, you never know, right? Or maybe they're lying. They're like blatantly saying in our face, yeah, we don't want to work with Obsidian. Obsidian's like, we would love to work on one someday, because they're working on it now, maybe. Like the gaming industry, I would not put it past them to lie to our faces about this. But like at the same time, it'd be really weird marketing. It's like, we lied to you all, but we were just kidding. That would be kind of a nice thing though, because then you'd have Fallout. But like at the same time, like I don't think they're gonna do that, because then can you ever trust anything they say ever again, right? I mean, you'd be pissed, they'd be a liar, but then you'd get a game you wanted at the same time. Like, what's wrong with this world? So like, I don't know what's going on. Shit! God damn it! We're going into the mountain. Welcome to Indiana Jones and the Raiders of Doom.
Fucking hell.
God, fuck, Jesus Christ, God, oh, God, we're still getting demonetized. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry I don't know how to drive. Just hopefully I hit a tree at some point. Just hoping I hit a tree at some point. We're slowly going, oh, what a nice view. Please tell me that tree holds. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I don't know how to drive. That should be obvious. And yet they insist on me driving. I don't know what's going on here. I do think that would have been a really cool mechanic for any single-player game, is to have your AI teammates do the driving too. Someone wants to get lost. If Fallout had driving, I would have Winter Drive in a heartbeat. You know why? Because though she's AI, I trust her. Also, I think she would probably drive better by default. Because, you know, AI programming is like, okay, just follow the road and don't hit everything in the traffic. And if you do, hopefully it's a raider or a mongrel. I know the mongrels are dogs, but God, fuck, what happened to her lips? Yeah, I don't know what Bethesda is doing with this no Fallout thing, but like maybe it's all a lie. Maybe Todd Howard's lying to us. We called him a liar for years after the things he said that were. I mean, he wasn't really lying. In Skyrim, there are infinite quests. And technically in Fallout 3, there are infinite endings. Technically, right? Depends on what you do. The cutscenes will be different depending on everything you do, right? You're always going to get something different depending on your decisions, and every playthrough is different. So by that logic, there are infinite endings with the slideshow ending. And then in Skyrim, there are infinite quests because Dark Brotherhood forever, you just kill people forever. It's infinite assassination quests. They never end. So, like, he's not really lying, but we called him a liar, so maybe he's lying now because he wants to give us something nice, but he knows if he tells us outright, we're just going to bitch about it, right? So, like, maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. That's a really low level of hope there, because I highly doubt that. But, like, otherwise, Microsoft is pushing for Fallout 5, or Fallout in general, Bethesda doesn't want to do it. We don't know who else is making it. Apparently they're making 3 different games, and at this point I kind of have my doubts. But also, Fallout 5 was greenlit. What? They're saying they're not doing it till after Elder Scrolls 6, and like even that, it's like, well, no shit, it was greenlit at some point, right? The next one after, well, if that's not the case, what's happening here? There's so much different information that's opposing its own information. Like, I don't know what to do with this. Although it's, let's see, they're coming out with AI drivers, like you can even retrofit vehicles with it now. I meant in games specifically, though. Like, that's terrifying to me, because Tesla, I would never get in a Tesla, just because I don't feel like having the AI drive me into oncoming traffic. Though it's still got bugs mostly related to determining weather conditions, construction, etc. Yeah, there's not. It says there's no building there, but it drives you through a building. Like Elon, really. I don't know, man. It's exciting, but at the same time, basically you need to give your car a pair of eyes too. Yeah, I don't feel like doing that. It's expensive. You know how expensive eyes are on the black market? They're like $50,000 an eyeball. I don't feel like doing that. Ask me how I know that. Go ahead. Someone ask me how I know that. How do I know how much eyeballs are on the black market? I'll give you a hint. I didn't look. The true answer will piss all you off. The real answer is, I don't know. I'm just going to safely assume that they're expensive. But yeah, I feel like with Fallout, I feel like there's mixed information coming from it's all coming from the industry too, which is even more insane. Fallout 5 isn't happening. Oh, it's happening. It's even been greenlit and everything. Like, you see how something doesn't make sense? Something's going on. Like, maybe Fallout 5's like, they want it. They're like, let's put all of our money and resources.
Let's go fuck with their fun. Just need to blow the door and deactivate it.
I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. God, no. We'll do that. Wait, what is it? What is it? It's skill points. We can probably wait on that. I feel like the reason why there's so much conflicting information about Fallout 5 is because there's something going on in Fallout that they don't want to address. They're putting all their money into it. They're funding it like crazy, yet they don't want to make it. Because Bethesda is lazy, and Microsoft, that's probably what it is. Microsoft's like, we are making this shit. Todd Howard, you're going to get off your lazy ass and make this game. Todd Howard's like, make me, bitch. Like, that's probably what's going on, as stupid as that is. But like we have a plan for Elder Scrolls 6 next. No one cares about knights in shining armor. Give the people Fallout. No. Do it. No. Give the people Fallout 5 specifically. No. Well, shit, what do we do? You keep saying no. Like, I feel like that's what might be going on, because the rest of this has been stupid otherwise. I don't know. Definitely was a fun conversation to have on my channel, though. Let's see. So, we gotta get in here to get to the 3rd floor, it looks like. Hold on. Camera's up.
Deploying drone.
Well, 1st floor, 2nd, yeah, it's on the 3rd floor. God damn it. I don't really want to go in here. Let's see, I guess we'll throw this thing here.
Place.
And then, is there a 2nd story door? No, we're gonna have to go up the stairs no matter what.
C4 primed.
Alrighty then. Can we get the flashbangs out? Actually.
Move, it's gonna blow. That woke him up.
It's upstairs. Oh my god, it's so exciting. We got a minute, we'll be fine. Fire, that should be obvious.
Get to cover, move.
They're throwing a flag.
Stop wasting time, we need to get moving.
We're fine, we got
Clear.
this.
How you guys holding up?
We're clear? Alright. Let's see. Telling Fallout is no different than Skyrim, just instead of shining armor, it's rusted armor. Like, they need if they need to, then focus more on Brother Steel, Skyrim, and the
I've heard
Wasteland.
news of
Pretty
more
much, right?
victories. I hope you're taking advantage of the resources that my people offer.
Pack, we will take advantage of every resource we can.
My forces are getting all the credit for what you do. It is good when they take part in these operations, no?
Everyone who wants in on this game is gonna get time on the field. Don't even worry about that. We'll be in touch. Nomad out.
Here's a helicopter. We should probably take this. Yeah, I don't understand why they're not doing Fallout, and some of the, like, you have to wonder what's going on with the conflicting information with Fallout 5 from within the industry is insane. Like, clearly they can't make up their damn mind, but then you have to wonder if the big guys are saying one thing and the other guys are saying another. I mean, they all keep saying that Bethesda's not making it, so maybe it's a play on words that we're not making it. That's why it's not next. But it is coming technically around that same time. Like, that's another thing too. Like, if you're gonna play with people like that, that's just emotionally toying with people that are wanting something. It's like, we have a market for Fallout, right? The next game would be Fallout 5, obviously. Imagine that it is being made by, I mean, apparently it's not Obsidian either. Like, Obsidian's also apparently not doing it. But, like, imagine it's, I don't know, Ubisoft. We'll just throw it out there. It's hell no, by the way. Fuck you if you even suggest it becomes a thing. But imagine Ubisoft is making Fallout 5, and they just can't say that because they know by saying it. It's like, we can't tell you when it's coming, we can't tell you who's making it, but someone's making it. Oh God, could you imagine? Maybe it is going to suck. Like, imagine they do put it out and it does come from somebody we don't want to make it. I do not want Ubisoft making Fallout. Hell no. Ubisoft makes good games, okay? But their best games came out, like, what? Almost 10 years ago. Because of Watch Dogs and Wildlands came out, like, what, 2017? And to be honest, most of their later games after 2017 have not been that good. Like, yeah, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which was, like, what, a mill sim, barren world, AI was complete crap, the enemies were just too watered down. Although the weapon customization was probably the best thing about that game, with being fair. But yeah, overall, it just... Oh, wait, hold on. Let's go get that little information thing right there. Ubisoft Fallout, Rainbow survives in the Wasteland. Oh yeah, that would be another problem entirely. We just don't need Rainbow Six Siege with their rainbow characters. Like, I got nothing against gay stuff, okay? It's just not in Fallout, okay? Fallout is a dreary, dark comedy RPG with, you know, a lot of really important elements where you don't screw that up. And the last thing we need is them to promote the rainbow flag and have all these operator skins and crap like that. They're basically Call of Duty 2.0. Which, by the way, big news, I might return to Call of Duty. Not because of the Rainbow Six, not because of the rainbow flags and all that crap. No, because apparently they put the I know what you did last summer as an operator, so you get the fisherman. Although I want to see the fisherman before I decide, and so far what I've seen, I'm not too impressed. But the fisherman, I'm a big fan of I Know What You Did Last Summer, as much as I was a fan of Scream. And those two franchises, I know What You Did Last Summer was not very big to a lot of people, but for me it outranked everyone else, okay? Because the movies, I liked them, because they were teen horror flicks. They were the epitome of my early years of loving horror movies. Plus, it was always about who is the killer rather than it's some supernatural guy, so they kind of outranked a lot of people because it was more of a mystery, if anything, which is why I liked them more. And, wait, so as we go through, it lights up the landscape? Or is that just because where we're at now? Anyway, yeah, long story short, I really love those movies, but now they have an operator for it in Call of Duty, which makes zero sense. But it would bring me back to playing Plunder, though, is the point. And I want to see more of it before I decide to go waste money on it, because you know it's going to be like $25,000 for the operator. It's a mild exaggeration, unfortunately. I just don't know if it's going to be a big enough excuse to go punch in Call of Duty, install 3,000 gigabytes of console space, and then play the game. It's not, okay, it's like 350 gigs, but that's still retarded, okay? That is still insanely retarded, okay? I'm not Sure. Okay. If it looks good and the character looks good, it's gonna be enough reason to play Plunder again. We'll be able to play Call of Duty Warzone for the channel. Probably for my main channel, if anything, because the end slur is gonna be there. I don't know what I do, but you know, I feel like at this point, I want to know what my money's going into, and if it's crap, then what's the point? Let's see. Fisher in the Wasteland. Yeah, maybe. Or Harbor, right? But overall, what was I going to say? I got wildly distracted for a second there. Yeah, so I don't know who's making the next Fallout. There's a lot of things they could be. I just know that they're really, really acting weird about it. And there's probably a number of reasons why. But overall, I hope to hell they do it justice when they finally do it. But unfortunately, right now, it seems to me that they can't make up their mind to what they want to do. It does feel like it's all over the place. And when it comes to Fallout 5, they're not on the same page, which means it might never show up at this point. Like, it could be interior fighting within the companies. Narco Corrido. I don't remember that word. Looked it up later. Let's see if that's actually a thing. No. These buildings look so much weirder when there's nothing in them. Like, they're all just... These ones are trashed. Normally the ones we go into are all... I mean, if you give the cartel any credit, they actually keep their buildings clean. Here we go. I don't know why you would leave a gun out here. Let's see. Yeah, I think there's like 5 companies I would never want to make Fallout. Activision being one of them. Not because of Call of Duty Warzone either. Activision just doesn't... I don't know. I don't think they could do it. Ubisoft, I would rather eat boiling acid than ever see Ubisoft make Fallout. EA, better never even try. Who else? ZeniMax. I know ZeniMax makes good MMOs, but I don't see them making a single-player Fallout, nor do I think they know how. And then lastly, what was the other one? There was another one on my brain. Oh yeah, well, Rockstar. Look, Rockstar makes amazing games. You could the games Rockstar makes, you almost feel like you could suck their dick, okay? Because their games are that good. Like, I'm a straight man, okay? And I say that because their games are that good. But you're not really sucking a dick. You're playing one of the most amazing games of all time, whatever time they put one out, right? Red Dead Redemption 2 is still one of the most amazing games of all time. Like, really super well done. And GTA 6, I have a lot of high hopes for because I think we're safe. I think we're going to be okay with GTA 6. No matter what the hell that game turns out like, I know it's going to be a good game. Because it's Rockstar. They've never screwed it up. And I don't think they will, despite how long it's been. If I'm wrong, we can't allow people to just wait 10 years between games then, because at that point, it's going to become a recurring thing. But, I don't think Rockstar and Fallout would be the same thing. Like, Fallout wouldn't be the same game out if Rockstar were to make it. It wouldn't have the open world, search, loot, survive, scavenge, do your thing like a chicken wing. It'd be a very different game. And I love Fallout the way Bethesda and Obsidian had done it. You know, even though Fallout 4 was a vastly broken game with a lot of bug problems and some of the worst updates of all time, like the next gen broke everything on a lot of scales. I still think that I would still rather Bethesda do it in a lot of the ways that they've done in the past. And there is a level of confidence that Bethesda could still pull it off. Obsidian, I don't know, because Obsidian's not the same company it was 10 years ago. It's just not, unfortunately, right? And it's definitely not the same company it was 15 years ago. Would I want to see Obsidian give it a shot, though? Yeah, of course. I would like to see them give it one go. Because I feel like, even though they're not the same company, they still have a lot of the same ambition and goals and a lot of the same passion still to try and make that happen. But I don't think Rockstar is a company that I would want to see make Fallout. Because I feel like it would be more like Red Dead Redemption 2 than would be Fallout. More story-driven. I mean, yeah, there'd be a more emotion behind it, but it wouldn't be as much of an RPG, though, at that point. And RPG is what makes Fallout so amazing, because it's meant to be an RPG. You know, you pick the story. If you have them doing it for you, then it's no different than, well, Starfield at this point. And I don't want them making Fallout ever. I know that some people might be like, Rocks would be good, though. Yeah, it would look good. It would play good. You would never have a broken game. It would work on launch. It would probably have the best sales it's ever had. I would love that for Fallout, because Fallout is my favorite franchise, if anything. But at the same time, I want to keep its core of what it is. And Rockstar, well, you'd have titties in Fallout finally, right, officially? But mod sport would not be the same either, though. That's another thing. It might be better. I just have my doubts. I have my doubts on that. But anyway, that's my 5 companies I would never want to see make Fallout, and my arguments behind it. I don't need to argue the EA thing, do I? I didn't really get an argument there, but I think we all know why. EA is shit. If you have a company that is outside of that you would never want to see make a Fallout game, like ever, like no, put it in the comments down below. Now we have a conversation with the chat down below, right? And if you want to give an argument to that case, go for it. I'll happily entertain any argument you guys have on what you guys think on that. Let's see. It's a ballad about dealing drugs. What, Fisher is? Didn't know that. Sorry for the late response on that, by the way. I go on tangents. Where is my helicopter? I don't want to be stuck down here. I hope people aren't crashing my helicopter. Okay, they're not. Okay. What else can we talk about? So I was watching a show. This conversation is going to be mildly NSFW. If you're not interested in adult conversations, just things that are of mature content. I'm not going to make it vulgar or anything, but here we go, right? 1999M says, well, hello, John. We are back. Oh, 100%. I feel like we're back. Talk about that, actually. I was going to talk about Paradise PD on Netflix and the nature and content of the show being wildly just, wow, I cannot believe they didn't censor some of this, considering what it is. But let's talk about us being back for a second. When I made this channel, I was kind of on the fence of doing it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a second channel. But since starting this channel, it has been like a little vacation away from home thing. And it does feel appropriate. It does feel like I made a good decision to start off this second channel. Everybody who came over from the first channel, I deeply, deeply appreciate you. Because, you've helped create an established community here from the get-go. And that makes it a little bit easier than starting from scratch and having nobody, right? Having nobody tune in would be, well, morbid. But also it helps me establish the fact that we do have some level of community here. And I really do appreciate everybody that came over. So everyone from the main channel that is here and tuning in and has been in our chats with this channel, give yourself a big pat on the back, and I want you to know that I appreciate you. But yeah, having this channel, I think, was a good investment. Because it's starting to grow on me a bit. Like, on one hand, I want to go to my main channel and do some content. I just don't know what I want to do. But on the other hand of things, boom, boom, they're down. You guys didn't see that coming, did you? But on the other hand of things, like, even though I want to go do the main channel, and I want to keep the main channel going, no matter what, I feel like being here is better in some ways. Like, yeah, my content isn't monetized on this channel. I don't have memberships over here, and yada, 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 pretty much, right? But for some reason, the vibe is just better. It's like I'm taking a vacation, and I finally feel that inner peace I've been looking for. And I don't know why. It works. Right, Todd Howard? It just works. And I love that,
I got
so
one
everybody, again, everybody who's been here, thank you, Holt. I'm trying to thank my audience for little to no effort. Just for tuning in. To everybody who's tuned in, thank you for bringing that good vibe here. I really appreciate all of you. Alright, now, continue on, Holt, now that I'm done talking. That is you, Holt, right? Yeah, it is Holt. I'm learning their voice. Holt's a little more lighter. Mita sounds more rugged. And Isabel is a woman, obviously. Let's see. Todd Howard, LML. What analogy. Yeah, it's like, it just works. I love Bethesda games. I hate the fact that they're not making a Fallout for God knows how long. We were talking about that earlier.
Doors up.
Trying to get everybody's take on that, right? Like, it's gonna be
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
fucking 20 years. No, they're like, Fallout 5 is not the next game. But then why is... Well, I've been on a tangent about this for the last 20 minutes. I think we can end the tangent at some point.
We shooting rebels now?
Oops. Sorry, I put a bolt directly through his head. Alright. I hope they don't start opening fire, but at this point... I don't know why I let them out. I'm supposed to let them out after.
We rattled somebody's cage. Their lieutenant's running away.
The alarm's going off.
No, it's not.
Opening fire on these fuckers.
Kick him in the face.
Helicopter, get down.
We're good. We're good.
Sniper!
We did get the alarm, did we not? Thanks, John. Appreciate you.
Get down!
We're fine, guys. I got this. My teammates are like, get down! Get down! Get down! Get down! Get down! Oh, we got these people coming from the south. Or is that the... No, that's the east, west. I have no idea.
Reinforcements will be flying in now. Grenade! Watch out!
You dropped your grenade, sir. He's gonna come out of there at some point. Problem solved. Alright, what we're doing?
Good shooting. Let's
Looking
clean up
for
and
the
move
skill
on.
points. Right now, we're just doing Monte Puncu, or Puncu. What is this region called? Monte Puncu. Puncu? Who the hell knows? And then we'll get to the story one on the... Then we're going to do Tabacal after this. John, you were cooking yesterday. So true that gaming devs have lost the plot. Storytelling is dying. Well, that's the thing. I don't think it has to be directly about storytelling. I mean, with movies, yes, storytelling is shit nowadays, and that's what I was trying to say yesterday. But with gaming, you could do it without the storytelling if you make the game good. Like, there are some games that don't have storytelling that really do sell, and even I say they're good, right? Sea of Thieves. Well, Sea of Thieves at launch. Yeah, Sea of Thieves at launch was barren. There was no microtransaction store. But it was still an adventure. You go with your friends, look for treasure. It still felt alive, despite being so dead. I think Sea of Thieves at launch was better than it is now. I still think that to this day, which people are like, what, are you fucking insane? I'm like, no, I'm not insane. Just look at the concept. You had a reason to go exploring with friends. It gave multiplayer an actual reason to exist. DayZ is another one of those examples. It does not have storytelling, but yet it's done so well. It's like The Walking Dead, but it's not The Walking Dead. Hold on. I don't want to hear this guy talk. Nothing against Sandoval. Just, he's dead. I don't want to hear him talk after he's dead. It's creepy. Another example of a game that does not have direct storytelling that at times can be... Well, at times. No. Let's use an even better example. I was going to say Fallout 76. Because at times, Fallout 76's story makes no damn sense. And I don't even think there is really a story. But, like... It at times can be done well. It can still be fun, depending on how you do it. I think Fallout 6 shouldn't be considered Fallout, though. Like, that is an insult to the Fallout brand. But, not by me, just by the developers who fucking called it Fallout. It's stupid. But anyway, Starfield. If you remove the main story from the game, that game actually is a lot of fun. It's a story that's shit. Because it's shit on every level. But... Hold on, hiccups are kicking in because today's the day, I guess. I'll meet you guys in the next life, I suppose. I don't know. So, When you play Starfield and you remove the main story from the equation, and you're just out there exploring, blowing up ships, and building your fleet, and killing everyone you can at this point, because blood and guts aren't in the game, so you might as well just enjoy what you do have, right? That game can be a lot of fun. Entering the main story, it's shit. Some games, it's done well, but the developers have to make a game that cooks well. When movies, you need to have a good story. The plot of the movies needs to be there, and you need to have the core elements of storytelling, and that's my problem with it, right? I think with games, they're trying too hard to sell narratives, and that's the problem, is don't give us a fucking narrative. Give us a game that really will make us have a good time. And with games, it's about having fun. That's what it's always been about, and they don't want to do that anymore. They want to sell us their politics, which is why half these stories are kind of crap. Like, they really are. I could give you guys the greatest example of all time, and I'm going to. Dragon Age the Veilguard. Oh, you misgendered her pronouns. Now I have to drop and give them 50 push-ups because I screwed up their pronouns. Like, that is bullshit. That is... I think you're allowed to have any politics you want. You can be about gender theory. You can believe in LGBT. You can be... look... The one thing I will never accept is the map community, because that is shit, okay? And I'm going to get hostile about it, but let's keep the conversation short, okay? You can have whatever politics you want, on whatever side you want, but it does not belong in a realm that is designed to have fun, because politics have never been fun. The whole point of politics is to divide and cause conflict. Nobody wants to accept that answer, because they're like, but my politics, you're allowed to have your politics, you're allowed to believe whatever you want. It's about belief. But it's like Christianity coming into gaming and saying, believe in Jesus, motherfucker, and beating the Bible into our face. It's not fun at that point. Yeah, you're allowed to have games about God and the afterlife and Jesus and shit if you want to, but that isn't fun to people. It's the same thing with politics. And so that's why I believe the problem is with storytelling in games is they try so hard to do that. Movies, they do it too. And movies, you need to have the core elements of plot, which yesterday, if we're going off what I said yesterday, right? It's all about beginning, middle, and end. There has to be a climax. Happy Gilmore is the best example I can think of. It does on every front. There's a lot of movies that do, but the 90s was best for it, right? You have a protagonist and an antagonist, which means you have some kind of generalized conflict to be able to face. And movies need to have that. It's very important. Games don't, but games, if they're going to have a story... It should be a story that's fun, and I think that's the reason why games fail nowadays. It's two different elements of how you do it, but even with stories in games, they do need those core elements, to some extent. Like, if you're going to have a story in a game, right, there needs to be some kind of major conflict that creates a climax that makes you feel like, oh, the stakes are really high right now, and all I've accomplished, all I've been through is leading to this major moment. How do we, come back from this despite, how much we've already been through? Basically, you have 2 points in which the story really picks up. And I feel like a lot of games don't really do that, even with the story, because it's always about spreading a narrative. And, well, I need to say this, a lot of these narrative writers that have these political, things in place, these political inclinations, they don't know how to write for shit. And I think that's the problem with a lot of developers. Okay, the helicopter stopped right in front of the drone. I'm like, oh no, does that mean he saw us? I think the problem with a lot of these political people is that they don't understand, and I guess they don't understand because they don't want to understand, but still there. They don't understand how to write. You could write, like I said, if you wrote it the right way, you could put LGBT characters into a game and make it make sense without it becoming wildly offensive or, not fun. Because if you're a gamer, your goal is to have fun. That's what made PS1 and 2 so great. And, sorry, I'm on a tangent today because I feel like these things are important to talk about because if I don't talk about it, who really will? A lot of people talk about, like, what's going on in the world and all things that are going on, but nobody really talks about why it's happening. Surprise! Anyway, I feel like if we're going to get back to the core elements of gaming, you can have these... You can put politics in games to an extent, but you need to do it in a way that it's subtle, and it's also not going to ruin the fun for anybody. That whole misgendering pronouns and dropping "give me 50" thing was a bit much, and that happens a lot. That's just that's the most obvious example. But like, there's a lot of things they do in games nowadays that just suck. Microtransactions need to go too. Like, I think we should bring back recreational DLC. Give us if it's an open world game like Fallout 3, Skyrim, etc. Give us an open world expansion, like a little new world space with some new things to do, new quests, things that are fun though, right? Or if it's not open world, give us things that are actually meaningful in the DLC. And I feel like bringing back recreational DLC would be good. Microtransactions are garbage. I think what would be an acceptable response? Like gun packs and horse armor and shit like that? No, we can't be doing that. Because then it's like, I'm more inclined to buy this than I am to play the game vanilla. And that's another thing that a lot of people are getting upset by nowadays, is that it's always about trying to convince us to buy the DLC rather than to play the fucking game we bought. And I think anyone in our position as a community would be upset. I think a lot. That's why a lot of people hate microtransactions, because it's not about what you paid for. It's about give me more. But let's see here. Let's say, John, it's the difference between a memorable game and a serviceable game. Yeah, I think that the idea is that what they're trying to sell is games that you can save money by keeping the same game out and just add little things for us to buy throughout the years. But if we're gonna buy Fallout 76, I just praised Fallout 76, but now I have to crap on it at the same time. Fallout 76 has a lot of moments where it can be a lot of fun. And I do think Fallout 76 is worth the play. But I do not think it's worth the extra money. You can play Fallout 76 and have an amazing time and never buy Fallout first. And if you buy Fallout first, I'm going to say this. You're a fucking idiot if you pay for Fallout first. Because paying for Fallout first actually strips away a lot of the game's core value. It really does. Because a lot of the excitement comes from the challenge and danger of a multi-person environment. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it does. Adding NPCs was even stupider. But that's the fault of developers, not the player. Don't buy Fallout first, ever. It's just not worth it. Playing in these custom worlds, it doesn't last. The one saying it's longevity, right? Well, it's all about progress nowadays. Don't buy Fallout first, though. Also, another thing that I think is wildly stupid about Fallout first is the item shop. It's all just reskins of things that are already in the game. That means you can earn it by default, most likely. There's never anything unique or new. It is the stupidest thing to waste money in the item shop. It is probably the dumbest thing of all time. Because the item shop will charge you, and I'm not even kidding, because I've been playing Fallout 76 since... I bought Fallout 76, I pre-ordered Fallout 76, because I love Fallout 4, I was like, this could be the same thing, right? I was very wrong, and yes, I was a dumbass for that, okay? I'm willing to accept my faults. But when I played Fallout 6, it's been since the beta. Never had the bugs that other people had, which I guess Todd Howard just liked me more, I guess, I don't know. But I've been looking at the item shop since it happened, and it's like $15, $20 for power armor paint. For the skin. You don't get the power armor, you don't get the materials to make it. You're charging upwards of $15 to $20 for an appearance. You don't even get the thing itself. It's like you're paying for an appearance. That isn't even a cosmetic at this point. That's just literally highway robbery. Like $20 for power armor paint in Fallout 76, but $20 for an entire world space and thousands of quests and amazing things to do in Blood and Wine DLC of The Witcher 3. Would you rather have a massive new open world with so many new things to do in a game that frickin' works, or would you have one power armor skin you're going to use for like 8 minutes and get bored of? Like, that's the problem with the item shop. It's despicable. And that's what they want to push for games nowadays. Like, I don't support that. That's a lot of where my respect for Bethesda kind of went out the window over the years, because Bethesda could do no wrong to, what are you doing? It's greed, obviously, but like, it really kind of ruined it for me after a point. That's why I don't play Fallout 6 anymore, because after you play the game and they get through all the nitty gritty, it's all the same after that. It's just not worth 20 years of game time. It's really not. Like, if people can play it and have a good time, like, the community is great. They're so nice. You hear about it on Fallout 6. You have all these new people join in, and the people have been playing for like God knows how long. They'll drop all kinds of ammo and supplies. Welcome to the game, and it is a really beautiful thing. Like that's community, and I really do respect that. But the microtransaction, live service, like all that, like no man, like, fuck, that ain't Fallout, man. That's not Fallout. I don't know what that thing is in the mirror, but that is not Fallout. And if you say it's Fallout, get the fuck out of my house. When I say my house, I mean my live chat. But anyway, like that's why I say Fallout 6 is not Fallout, because that's despicable. Fallout was never about that. Let's see. Let's talk to this guy. Get this real quick.
About the cartel or the Sicarios around here? Gracias. Guess who has the details on the supply helicopter just aching to be stolen?
Sorry for that tangent, everybody. I wanted to make a point there because I'm passionate about it. I love Fallout. I love video games. I don't like where the market's really going. And, you know, maybe someday a developer will see this and say, you know what? You guys got a point. I don't know. There's no one in this car, so we'll take this. Let's see. 1989M says, you make a lot of really good points. The current market ruins the experience of simply playing the game you bought. So true. Well, I mean, realistically, I'm going to go off my own experience on this one, right? When I played PS1 and PS2 back in the day, whatever you got on that disc at launch was what you got. And it always worked. Nowadays, they have to fix it nonstop. Why are they having to fix games?
Radio transmitter. Let's hit the switch and get it rocking.
No, I don't want to do that. I absolutely cannot stand... Oh, I'm going to run this over. I absolutely cannot stand...
Engaging hostiles.
I've managed to ruin my car and get noticed by the cartel all in 8 seconds. See, now they know we're here. Beginning of the game made no sense.
They know we're here. Be careful.
Of course they know we're here. I don't know how to drive. I don't remember what I was talking about. I got a wild distraction there. Let's just keep going. Just keep the flow. Keep the flow. No, I don't know what the hell that husk of a thing is, but it ain't Fallout. And, oh yeah, I remember what I was talking about. I had to retrace my steps. So, when I played PS1 and 2 back in the day, whatever you paid for, whatever they put out at launch is what you got. And it always worked, which is why there was never any issue. There was never any issue, because that's sole determining fact. When they put out games on PS1 and 2, it always actually worked the way it was intended.
Get to cover. Fuck, get away from there.
He did.
Clear over here.
And that is mind-boggling me that every game they put out nowadays is broken beyond reasonable compare. Like, I don't know why they can't put out a game on launch. I mean, Rockstar can do it. I guess they're the only people who know how, which is insane because all these companies used to do it. But they also couldn't update games, and it makes you wonder why they update games so much when it's really unnecessary. Like, some of these games cook. Like, people love them. And then they're like, I feel like it too much. Let's make it more of a pain in the ass. Let's go nerf this weapon or buff this enemy. And it's like, why are you doing this? Because then people start complaining, and when they do that, you can't help but notice that's when the games start breaking nonstop. It's like, why are you trying to change the game after it's already been out, and in turn you're shattering the foundation that it works with? Like, it just feels like maybe developers are stupid, or maybe they don't want you to enjoy games. I don't know. Like,
Scare them all off.
Honestly, I have no idea what the reasoning is for it. But hold on, I think we can do this. Maybe. Almost there. Come on. You can do it. Come on. You can. No, don't do this. Don't do this to me. Got it. that was a challenge. Let's see. I guess we'll go down that way, or we go this way. It's more this way. What is this? What depends on what this is. Speed. Yeah, I don't do speed. Let's go this way. You need to get a car. So when I played on the PS1 and PS2, back to my point I was trying to make, I could play a game, I could play a single level, like James Bond, 007 The World's Not Enough, right? I could play that first level over and over again. Even though I've beaten it, I could still play it repeatedly and still have fun. And the reason why is, it wasn't about getting achievements. It wasn't about, you know, trying to convince me to buy a microtransaction. It was generally just fun to play. And I feel like that's different than how things are now. Like, some of these games, yeah, some of these games are still good. There's some games that are really good. Like Ghost Recon Wildlands, I could play forever, honestly. If I could pick 5 games to play for the rest of my life and never have anything else, I can't say GTA 6 is on that list because it's not out. I don't know what it plays like, okay? I'm not going to assume it's going to be good, although I have confidence it will be. My list of 5 games, hold on. Can't do this when I'm playing. My 5 games I could play for the rest of my life and never have any other games ever again, okay? Here we go. Fallout New Vegas, obviously. My favorite game of all time. Lots of replayability. Amazing game. Ghost Recon Wildlands, 100%. Watch Dogs, the first one, not those atrocities that came after the first one, okay? Fallout 3, okay? Because, I mean, Bethesda did have one game. They had one game, in my opinion, that really, really cooked, okay? Skyrim was okay, and Fallout 4 was definitely not as good as Fallout 3 on any level. And Obsidian made Fallout New Vegas, so there's that. I didn't like Oblivion or Morrowind. I thought they were both. Look, man, I'm sorry. I want to apologize now. I thought Oblivion and Morrowind sucked. Okay, and that's just because I gave them a shot. Maybe it's because Morrowind's so damn old and it's just not working nowadays for like on any level like it should. And then Oblivion Oblivion was always broken, wasn't it? But like it just didn't feel like a game I liked. Skyrim I could do, but it's not on my top 5. Like I could lose Skyrim forever, be fine, okay? But then that last game goes to Fallout 4. Yeah, all 3 Fallout games of the current generation, except for 66, are on that list. And then, of course, you have Wildlands and Watch Dogs. That's my 5 games I can play for the rest of my life and never have anything else. Because they were all really good. I mean, Fallout 4 is mostly saved by mod support, and I didn't say we were getting rid of mods forever, just other games, right? But, like, you know, I feel like that's what I could do forever. Anyway, because they're fun. There's a lot of replayability. I can play them, and I'm genuinely having a good time. It's kind of like PS1 and PS2 back in the day. And unfortunately, a lot of other games don't have that same vibe. A lot of the games just feel like a grind. That's why I kind of can't stand GT Online. Like, the first year and a half, 2 years was okay. But then it got dull, because it's like I'm constantly grinding for XP to unlock the next weapon, but you gotta get like 14 million frickin' dollars to unlock a certain car to get that weapon. And it's like, this is why they want you to buy a micro. I blame Rockstar for the microtransaction epidemic. Let's see, 1999 says it's saddening that corporate greed fully made its way into the gaming community in a wide open, obvious way. It's demoralizing at times. Oh yeah, 100%. I do blame Rockstar for the entire thing. If you look at each individual company, you can see who introduced problems and when. Rockstar was the introduction of virtual currency and the need to grind for microtransactions. Because, look, man, you can play GTA Online all you want. It's going to take you fucking forever to get something you want. And by the time you get it, the next DLC's out and you've already missed out. No one wants to miss out. We want to play with our friends. So we have to afford the DLC. That means we have to pay for it, pretty much. And that's where microtransactions have manipulated people. Todd Howard is the introduction of skins and cosmetic items via DLC or via microtransactions, horse armor. And then I'm pretty sure it is Fortnite that really brought on the Battle Royale scourge that came into the internet. But it's not Fortnite that brought in all that V-Bucks and everything. That was Rockstar.
Where else?
Well, are you saying he's trash, Isabel? What the Isabel talking shit over here. Really, it boils down to Rockstar and Bethesda, but it was mainly Rockstar who implemented these things first. Bethesda just had the scummy idea of like,
next to the dump.
how can we take the shark cards concept and make it worse? I think that's what really
Target number
sucks,
5.
is that these things have become so
Got a
mainstream
tango.
too. Like, they've been doing it for so long that
Just
now
spotted
it's
one
like,
with some
you don't
machine
have
guns.
Seeing a
anything
cartel
else.
lieutenant.
Tell me where.
The dump. Where else?
Okay, that just leaves this spot
I
here.
asked the rebels to recon the area for us.
Okay, we have one more guy. Looks like he's in this building. There he is. So, is there anyone else? Looks like we got them all. Yeah, it's unfortunately a real problem that they kind of thrown into the mainstream. I think that if you can unlock anything via playing the game, like this game, I want to take a moment here from this game to show you guys what I'm talking about. So in this game, when you get to level 30, we're level 15. When you get to level 30, you get to tier 1. It allows you to earn prestige credits. You cannot buy prestige credits. This is where they do it the right way. This is why I favor Ghost Recon Wildlands above most other games. This is why, okay? You cannot buy prestige credits. You can, unfortunately, but you can buy spec op crates and regular crates, which they are ridiculously expensive. But that is good because it makes you not want to buy the microtransaction. I respect that. Can we get that on screen? Can we get that on screen? Here we go. So there's Spec Ops crates that you can buy and Ghost War crates that you can buy. However, can we go to the store and check that out? I want to show my audience this. Look how much they cost. 4,000 for 10. That sounds like it might be a lot. Well, let me entertain all of you, okay? I believe it's credits. If we go to credits, 4,000 is $20. You only get 10 crates. You don't get that much out of it. This game actually convinces you not to spend your money if you think about it. But then it does something absolutely crazy. Because you can use prestige credits or currency to get, what are they called? Ghost War crates and Spec Ops crates. You can do that. Ghost War crates you can only use in Ghost War with multiplayer. So they're very limited. They're only weapons, and the weapons are just unique, so they kind of suck. Spec Ops crates, you can unlock a lot of things, but still you don't get the good shit, I've noticed. So if you were to go to the base crates, right? This is where the bread and butter is. This is something you cannot buy. You have to do challenges to unlock prestige crates by earning, I guess, credits that unlock, or these little stars that unlock. If you get a certain number of stars, you get a certain number of crates. And it's not a whole lot, but it makes you play the game because this game favors playtime and engaging content over microtransactions. So basically what you do is once you get to tier mode, that is a way to unlock a few nice things. You can unlock prestige credits. You cannot, if you earned it on a certain level, you'll never be able to earn it again. Okay? But that's fine because they have this. And when you do this, it gives you things to do. Like you can take a photo, kill the Yeti, interact with its body, which means you take a photo. I don't know where the fuck the Yeti would be. I've never seen that in my life. I didn't know there was a fucking Yeti in this game. What are they talking about? But anyway, learn something new today. You're always learning new things, by the way. This game is insane. But anyway, you cannot buy prestige crates. You have to play the game, unlock rewards, and you earn it that way. And it's so freaking awesome. This is what I wish games would do. Because you can unlock everything in the game just by playing it. Most games don't do that now. You want to earn that super, let's just go the woke route, right? You want to buy that rainbow unicorn Call of Duty operator skin? You want to buy any operator skin in Call of Duty Warzone. You have to buy it. It is bullshit. Because some of the best ones are like, I Know What You Did Last Summer, which I am so hyped to go see it at some point. It's just, I have to wait till it's on digital purchase, right? They now have an operator for the fisherman from I Know What You Did Last Summer. You know they're not going to make that a free unlockable. They're just not. And so it's like, I wish all games made it to get anything you want in the game, no matter what, just by playing the game. Sure, maybe it should be a grind. If it's a movie crossover, yeah, make it a fucking grind. Make it a hassle to get that skin. Because once you play the game, well, then people, they track what you're doing, right? You know that, right? When you play a game, they know that you're playing. That's why they can tell you how many people are playing a game at any given time. Well, they should probably prioritize people playing the game over a few measly bucks. Because think about it, if you grind for that operator, it'd be worth it. And then you keep it forever. Use it any mode you want too. Like there shouldn't be restrictions on it once you get it either. Because we're paying like what $25 for the operators in Call of Duty, and you can't even use them and everything. Like they actually, it's operators from Modern Warfare do not work with operators from Modern Warfare 2, and same for Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 6. Like you cannot cross them over. You have to have each individual game installed to use them. It's like what's the point of Warzone anymore? I feel like there's a lot of problems with current day games. That's my point. Let's see. They're really dangling the carrot these days. It takes something away from the excitement of new games. Need I say more? Oh, no. Spot on. Yeti? Shouldn't it be Chupacabra? I don't know why there's a Yeti. It says right here on the first challenge, kill the Yeti and interact with its body. See, I might keep this game going after we beat the main game, just as like a weekly thing. We come back and do challenges or something. But like, I don't know if I want to. Like, there's some of the other Latin cryptids, like the monster that whistles out in the woods. Wendigo, right? Actually, I think the Wendigo is strictly North American. But anyway, my point that I'm trying to make here is that this game has done something that you don't see with a lot of games. They make it possible to unlock everything in the game just by playing, and you don't see that with a lot of things nowadays. And that it's actually kind of upsetting because I really do want to see more games make it so you can. I think you should be able to get anything you want just by playing. Let's see. We got gasoline. Do I want to do explosive? Oh, EMP. We do need this. Yes, let's equip that. I use the EMP to get the truck things. So now I guess we could... Oh, wait. Do we want to get thermal vision? Let's see. Weapon. We got VHC destruction and hipfire spread. Alright. We're drone. No, don't equip that. But we'll have if we need it. Items. We got C4 and diversion. Hey, Dave Jones. How you doing? Scared the shit out of me. Yeah, you're too. Is that you, Ghost? If you want to say hi and scare everybody on the stream, go for it. Oh, the light's flickering. What the fuck? What the fuck? There's a ghost walking through my house, guys. Hold on, I gotta go say hi. I'm gonna be stupid here and go talk to the ghost. Who you gonna call? Tibbs. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Ghost, is that you? What you doing? Yeah, actually, watch the dog from you. Want to lay there or something? You okay? I can hear you. You're not sitting in my chair now, are you? Yeah, well, I know you can't eat really, but like, walking around the house. You okay? Or how you doing? Can't eat his food. Or playing my game, bro. I wanted to eat. Alright, we're good. The ghost says hi, I think. I don't know. I didn't really say much. Anyway, ghost watching Ghost Recon. Yeah, that was kind of my thought too. I'm like, why is the light flickering? And I hear this knocking sound right there at the corner. I'm like, because that's what it does. They'll walk around the house. I'm assuming it's walking. I don't know. Maybe it just floats. Hell if I know. But it'll just go and start. Like, I don't know what the hell, right? And so I'm not afraid of it. Like, ghosts do not bother me. Like, in games they do, which is really fucking retarded, right? But like in real life, I have no issue being around ghosts. I feel actually better around ghosts than I do real people. I got mental problems, I guess. I don't know. But I see this apparition sometimes, well, not like a shadow, right? And then you hear a knocking, and there's nothing causing the knocking. It's in random places too, like just it's every someplace different. And then you'll see this shadow move around again, and then sometimes the light will flicker. I'm like, I get it. It wants my attention. I think maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just goofing off. Like, you know, people sometimes do stupid things to entertain themselves. I mean, it's a ghost. It's doing nothing for the rest of eternity, okay? It's got time, right? It's got to entertain itself somehow. And so I'm just like, can't help but notice. And I figure, I don't know why. It's my inclination to walk over and say, hey, ghost, how you doing? What's up? Need anything? Glass of water? Like, little back rub or some shit? I don't know. I don't know, okay? I don't know what to say sometimes, all right? Sometimes it gets a little kinky. The point is, you know, I live with a ghost. And, you know, if I ever move, it's free to go with me. You want to move? Oh, flickered the light again. It's like, yeah. All right, cool. All right, let's not make it weird. So, stamina and no pain. I guess we'll take those. And then revive speed. And we still have 3 skills, but we have none of the things we need for it. Yep. Okay. And then battery, we're about to max out on range by 130%. Battery life by 200. Let's see the closest for medical. Oh! Okay. That's good to know. Alright, anyway. Let's keep going. Gotta figure out food at some point. I got food, I just don't know if I want to cook or not. Make a burger or some shit. Last night I made eggs, and I cooked a burger, and then I chopped it up so I could have hamburger as well as eggs. Poured some ketchup in that. It was so fucking good. I don't really know what kind of meal you would classify that as, but it was delicious. It was just like, and the eggs were extra fluffy because I had milk in them when I made them. Just so delicious. Kind of want to do that again. I'm not doing that while I'm on stream because they need to be all sitting here for like 30 minutes while I'm making that, but I'll make it later though for sure. Struggle meal. Is that what that's called? Well, it was delicious. That's why I take away from it. It was delicious.
Okay, we're cool.
An L11 5A3, I think. I don't know. Alright, let's see. So we got this guy, mark him, and then we got this bonus star, which is right there.
Look alive. We got company.
We're gonna be fine, Midas. We got this. Let's see. Remember the days you bought a new Pokemon game for Game Boy and you had your mind absolutely blown? LOL. We all miss those days, guys. Oh yeah, 100%. I remember playing. I wish I could. Some people know how to do it, and I have no clue how to do it. But I would love to game capture, I guess, on a Game Boy. That would be unreal and really cool for the channel. Some people know how to do it. I'm like, how do you do that? Because I don't know how you do it. Like, it just doesn't seem plausible to me because I don't know any connecting equipment that could be used to game capture a Game Boy. But some people can do it. I think a lot of people use emulators. I think they use emulators. That's what I think they're doing. But Game Boy would be awesome because I loved Pokemon Red. Like that was mine. That was the one I played. And Pokemon Red was fun. Pokemon Red was the one I liked. Okay, we can get these two guys. But if we hurry, we can get that guy before he turns around.
They're gonna make you back up.
It's fine, we got this shit. We got this shit. He's coming this way. So...
Hang back before they spot.
Perfect.
back. They see you.
He can see shit.
Round must have gone right past his head. He knows he's in trouble.
That LT's getting away.
They've seen us.
We're good. We got this shit. A little bit messier
that
than I
was
was hoping it would
messy as
be. It was very messy as shit. If my cussing ever becomes a problem, guys, I'm sorry. I just naturally no filter.
You crying, Puto? Tell your SB boss we're coming for him.
Puto.
After we kill him, you can come get revenge when your balls drop.
No más. I'll tell him. Just let me live.
Much as I like fucking with these assholes, part of me thinks we shouldn't have let him walk away.
Nah, man. Humiliation's worse than a bullet to a macho dude like that. The rebels
I
are gonna
disagree.
love this.
I disagree. If you put a bolt in their head, they won't come back for revenge later. And plus, I have people I care about. You know what I mean? So always put a bolt in their head. Always. Anyway, let's see. John, another thing we don't discuss is the fact how jaded millennial gamers have become. We've seen the best of gaming. We hope it's not past tense. Oh, yeah. I really do hope that they bring back that era of awesomeness gaming once had. I'm confident. Sorry, minor acid reflux. Based on what I've seen with the Stop Killing Games movement and the desire to keep games alive, especially older games, because that's where it really matters, right? Newer games, no one gives a shit. I'm not trying to be mean. It's just that they're going to be around for a bit, you know what I mean? Before they actually go. But I think when it comes to the Stop Killing Games movement and the passion behind keeping old games alive, there's a lot of evidence, is the word I'm going to use here, to suggest that there's still a passion for those kinds of games to keep them going and maybe even create new ones like them. We're going to have to see what GTA 6 does, because that game is going to make or break a lot of this. But I'm confident that they're going to keep games going. They might even make games the way they used to at some point. I just think we're going through an era right now where things censored, and a lot of people, I've had this theory, and I don't share it much, but I'm going to do it now.
Buckle up, people.
I think that a lot of developers are stalling years between making games. Because remember, they used to make... Fuck off, radio. You know how they used to make a game every other year? Like GTA, San Andreas, Vice City, and 3 all came out within a couple of years, right? Well, realistically, what I think is happening, this is what I think is going on, right? I think they are stalling. It's not that games take longer to make. I think it's that they're stalling. Because some of these games, they come out and you're like, what the fuck is this? Pardon my French, but what is this? Starfield came out, it was just... What even was Starfield? I've never seen an emptier game. Again, when you're not playing the main story, it can be a lot of fun, but like at the same time, like it felt very barren compared to Fallout and Skyrim, you know what I mean? And then, what's another shining example? Cyberpunk 2077. I know. That game, holy moly, if games were able to give blowjobs, it would be an amazing game, right? But like, when it came out though, what are you doing? What are you doing with 8 years? Cyberpunk is still fairly empty, if you want my opinion. That game does not feel alive, okay? If you play 8 years, it's a next-gen console game. It doesn't feel like next-gen. It feels like an Xbox One game, if you want my opinion. It's still fun. I mean, that's the point. A lot of Xbox One games are fun, but like it's old-gen, you know? Like the point is, it doesn't feel and play like you think it would. And plus, it took them how much hours of fixing to get to that point? So they're spending all this time basically playing with their dicks and not doing very much because they're clearly not fine-tuning their games. Why are they doing that? Maybe they're stalling because we are in an era of high-level censorship. Everyone's offended by everything. The games they want to make, like the games back in the day, they can't make anymore. So they figure we're going to wait until this is over because it's not going to last forever. Everyone knows that. That means they might have insider information of when it's going to be over too, right? And they're like, we're just going to stall, put out a few crappy games during this era of BS, and then, you know, when it's over, pump these games out like we've never pumped them out before. Could be what's happening in Fallout 5, you never know. But the point is is maybe the reason why they aren't putting out games like they used to, especially fun games, is because they're stalling. I hate to say that, because why are you stalling? And stalling does not mean they're done. They're not making them anymore. They're just killing time, right? Maybe that's what's going on, because you have to know people want those older games. It's still high in demand, and a lot of gaming developers are admitting there's problems behind the scenes right now with, well, what executives and what investors want. And it does boil down to investors being hiccups. Jesus Christ. Investors are being cunts. Hold on, I'm dying here. Give me a second. I'm okay. It's possible. I think it's probable, actually, that's what's going on. Let's see. We're hoping that GTA 6 brings back a lot of goodwill back to the community instead of the opposite. If GTA 6 is shit, that's it. That's it. That would be it. If GTA 6 is shit, that is going to be literally it. There is no hope after that. Because it has been, what, 13 years already? It's the longest wait in between games of all time by far. It's also the biggest one that's the most hyped. It's also a developer that has never had any desire to follow in line with censorship, like to bend the knee. It's never bent the knee. And you have this company that is making billions of dollars by what essentially is being lazy right now. And
got a station for SP's communication network. I say we knock down that door and take out their control terminal.
Yeah, Nomad, maybe I'll think about it. You have this game that is not only the most hyped of all time, but also if they blow it, that is it. Rockstar tanks. Like, they may have billions of dollars, they could probably quit. They could probably fail and still be okay. But, like, that would be it for the gaming industry, though. Because if GTA 6 is woke, boring, dull shit, that's it. That is it. Because there's so much laying on this right now. They can't F this up. They just can't. If they do, that's it.
Cartel gunman.
The faith people have in that kind of industry is over.
One with submachine guns.
Like, the industry will be over at that point. The faith will be gone. People will no longer have any desire to waste their money in it. Pre-orders will be dead. A lot of problems will come into play with that. It needs to really cook. And there's nothing wrong with wanting a game to cook. We've earned this, okay? I mean, we spent the last couple of years dealing with bullshit. Goddamn fucking magazine had to run out of ammo at that exact moment.
The lieutenant's trying to escape.
Sniper.
He's getting away. He's dead. He's dead. Gonna have some ammo here. Shit, I'm out of ammo. Alright, I guess we're gonna use the sniper rifle for this one.
Down, get down, chopper.
I need an ammo crate. This one. Yeah, I feel like GTA is a game they can't F up on. Let's see, I think the huge thing is they need the hood they need the goodwill to return to the scene. Shit is demoralizing these days. That, I do think is part of it. I do think that they are stalling.
Grenade, move!
Because the amount of time they put in between games is kind of insane. And I think there's a lot of reasons why they're stalling between
Hit the
games.
dirt.
Where's it at? Oh,
Helo's
snap.
finished.
I think it boils down to they're stalling for the most part. And if they're stalling, that means there's going to be a period where they're not going to have to do this no more. They're not going to have to stall after a point. But also, I feel like at this point, GTA 6 might be the end of the shit era. Like, that might be the beginning where things get good again. Because gaming is an art form, technically. I mean, yeah, it's meant to be fun, but technically, if you look at it, it's basically art. It's a form of entertainment that people highly value. It's valued by a lot of people, even investors don't know shit, unfortunately. But that's not really important. Who cares what investors think? The point is, there is a lot of value for a game like this.
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
No, he dead. He dead. We hit him in the face.
We're clear.
And I believe that GTA 6 is the make or break deal to getting a better generation of content. Because GTA is, if there's anyone who would be foolish to put out a crap game, it's Rockstar. Rockstar putting out a crap game would be the dumbest decision ever. To bend the knee even would be just, people wouldn't want it. It would be horrible. But if it comes out and it's good, which is what I'm thinking it'll be, it will be a game changer. Where's the unit? He said. Right on the tires. Car stopped. Car stopped. Why did they stop? I'm not taking a risk with you.
How you guys holding up?
Alright, where are we going next? Let's see. We're not doing those things. We don't need to. We're not doing that. That's going to be for Rebel Ops. I guess we could do that on the way here. Let's do that. We need a car. No, I really want to take all their vehicles. Oh, our car's still here. Alright.
Alright, I'm in.
Meet us, let's go. Winner. Let's go. Drive around our Cadillac. I'm actually hyped for GTA 6 though. And I don't know why, but GTA 6 Online I'm also hyped for too. Because despite how grindy it was, I didn't like spending money on GTA 5 Online. But it still was fun, to an extent. I mean, hopefully there's more people to play with, because everyone I did play with got attacked online by cancel culture, I guess, let's put it that way. And as a result, we don't play no more. The other people, they just don't play anymore because they got bored with it and they moved on. A lot of people I knew grew the F up. That's really what the problem was, right? I would definitely hope there's people to play with on GTA 6. Although, see, that's another thing I'm hoping. Like, GTA 6 is one of those games that I really do feel is going to sell no matter what version of the game comes out. And there's going to be an online component. They've already confirmed that on a number of levels. But I'm really hoping they don't, like... I hope they don't make it suck. GTA 6 represents so many things. The last stand of hope for the future of gaming. LOL. Oh yeah, 100%. I feel like with GTA 6, they're gonna have... I know I'm kind of playing the fence here as far as what could potentially be the outcome, but I am confident that they'll pull it off. I think they're gonna make a game that really does well. I think a lot of people are trying to spread fear-mongering tactics that it's going to be woke, it's going to be crap, it's going to be bad. Why did they wait so long? Because they're not going to make a good game. Like, there's a lot of things like that going around right now. I'm confident because of who it's coming from and the fact that they've never failed ever before. And the last game they did was one of the most notable games of all time. Red Dead Redemption 2 is still one of the most amazing games, one of the best built games, one of the most successful games of all time. And its online died within, 3 years? It still, single-player-wise, is one of the most amazing games of all time. That was their last game. That was 2018. Which tells me, by that logic, that GTA 6 is most likely is going to be just as successful. Let's see. It's like, how do we get here? How did the gaming customer base become such prey? Everyone knows we are at a breaking point. Well, hopefully GTA 6 kind of takes us away from that for a bit. We need one really good game to make up for a lot of the BS we had to deal with. That is the truth of it. We get one really good game that we won't have to deal with the rest of the potential.
Got another tango.
Heartbreaks, I guess the way to put it.
They're up there.
I got one narc with the embankment.
That hit was dependent on that window being available. Like, I was not going to hit him otherwise. Let's get a drone over here. Hopefully nobody drives down the street. There's definitely someone in there.
Just spotted one with submachine guns. I got a target carrying submachine guns. MS5. Sniper.
I'm getting
top
a
of the
position.
tower.
Hit him.
Just spotted one with submachine guns.
Target acquired.
Yeah,
Standing by.
fart. Yeah, fart, guys. Give me a second. There we go. Little boof never killed anybody. Well, not that I'm aware of anyway. Let's see. They have to find ways to heal up a lot of the other sour apples that people have these days, and for good reason. Well, I also know that a lot of it is propaganda. They want us to hate a lot of our own culture. And so they bring ways to doubt our own culture. I am confident that GTA 6 will do fine regardless. Like, if we're being 100%, I do believe GTA 6 will do well. I do not have any reason in my own heart to doubt GTA 6. But, that being said, don't take confidence for stupidity. It is still possible that it could be complete trash. You know what I mean? And that is where I stand as a person that loves these games, is that I know that GTA 6 has a potential for being shit. I just am confident it will not be because of their track record. But, that being said, you still never know. Let's see.
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
There we go.
They're gonna spot you.
Again, that was dependent on that window being open. I'm taking a lot of risks here, trying to stealth this. Let's see. As for, rebuilding the fan base of the gaming industry, I'm hoping that when they do GTA 6, I'm hoping what they do is they start building up the respect again using, GTA 6 as a starting point is what I think that they should do. I think they should use GTA 6 as a starting point, reestablish the respect of the community, which really, it is needed at this point. And then what they should do, slowly, is make games good more often and not give us crap all the time. And in turn, what they could do...
We got a mounted weapon.
And what they could do is they could, earn the community, earn the respect of the community by making games better more often, not giving us these shit unfinished games. I feel like that would be a starting point. GTA 6 being really good is like, it's an investment of our time. It's like, okay, this game is really, really good, which is like saying, okay, that means other games that they put out will be really good at some point, right? They shouldn't have to say at some point. Maybe like every game after GTA 6 is great. And they're like, oh, okay, we're back. We're fucking back, guys. And that's what I want to see. I'm saying GTA 6 be that start point because that gives us a little bit of time to fuck up still. Games can still be crap for now, but when GTA 6 comes out, you've run out of excuses because that game needs to do well. It needs to. I did not even see that over there. Oh god, I didn't even see that. I could use the EMP and drone that shit, but I don't feel like it. They're stuck. Okay. Moving this way. Moving this way. Tag this should be fine. Okay, maybe we could... I don't really feel like getting caught by these guys.
See the fuel truck in that convoy? But the rebels could make good use of that juice. I asked the rebels to recon the area for us.
I'm opening fire.
The LT's trying to run. Called the rebels for reinforcements.
Roger that. They know we're here.
They know we're here? That does not matter. All we need is this
Truck
truck.
acquired and it's topped off with gas. I'll bring the rebels to
Got a
let
lot
them
of
know where it
gasoline
is.
out that. Are you trying to die, motherfucker?
Monte. Talk.
Give me the
now.
location of all the rebel ops.
I don't get paid enough for this shit, cabron. I'll tell you.
Got a solid tip on an airdrop supply crate.
See,
Let's
one
track it
simple
down.
topic that isn't discussed enough is the great graphics does not make a good game.
Tango down.
Every game is crisp these days. It's not a fair qualification anymore. Well, I also don't think that it's a good selling point because everybody's like, oh, it's a great game because the graphics are so real. I'm like, you realize Fallout New Vegas, let's use that example, right? Fallout New Vegas is an amazing game. Its graphics aren't that good. In fact, I prefer
good.
games
You all
from
in
the
one
PS3
piece?
era of graphics because at least you know you're getting a lot more for your dollar, a lot more bang for your buck at that point. And graphics has always been an argument of like, we have such good graphics. I mean, realistically, no, we don't. That's another thing I have to say is we don't really have good graphics. I mean, yeah, they look crisp, but that's to an extent. Because again, PS5 games look like they came off a PS4. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I mean, they do look good. Don't get me wrong. But most PS5 games, brand new games, by the way, games that you would think are next gen, right? They play and look like they came off a PS4 most of the time. Like most of these games. Most of these games. In fact, what's stupidly insulting is most of them do come off a PS4. Like, most of them do come off a PS4. Because how many PS5 exclusives do we really have? Not PS4 exclusives, not PlayStation exclusives. How many PS5 exclusives do we really have? In all hindsight, the PS5 is a waste of money. Like, in all retrospect, it is a waste of money. And the graphics are not that good. They're not worth being the selling point. They really aren't. The same thing goes for Xbox. Like, if we're going to shit on PlayStation, we need to shit on Xbox too. Xbox graphics are no better than Xbox One nowadays. Like, you don't get a lot of real exclusives either. Like, Gears of War. Let me really piss off the Xbox community. Oh, wait, they're already pissed about this. I don't need to piss them off. Gears of War is no longer an Xbox exclusive. It's now officially coming to PlayStation with... They basically remade, or not remade, they remastered, I guess, because it does look like a remaster. They remastered Gears of War 1 for the second time, because Ultimate Edition was a thing. And
We need that bird
they
approaching.
are now
Stay down.
releasing it, this is the excuse, they're releasing it on PS5 as well. Dude, it don't look that good. Well, I mean, Gears of War always will look beautiful because, like, that was the era when gaming was at its best, right? And the storytelling was amazing in Gears of War, etc. But it's not like super high-end graphics. They don't look super real. It's not meant to, right? But, like, you're releasing games that you've had out a million times. Exclusives aren't a thing. So, like, if we're going to go off exclusives, right? We don't have that many. On either side. Because they're just not a thing anymore. But also, the graphics looks exactly like the generation before it. You remastered a game, it looks the fucking same. Like, I played Skyrim Special Edition. That was remastered. Upgraded graphics. It looks the same as Legendary Edition. Like, to me, there's no difference. The only difference is it plays better. Which is... which is freaking stupid. But people try to make that their selling point. Oh, look how amazing it looks. It looks so crisp. You get a 4K fucking TV, it's gonna look the same way on every game you play. You do realize upping games can be rendered upwards depending on your TV. I don't know what they call that. There's a thing that basically where you have a TV, it renders your graphics up or can render them down depending on your TV type. Because you'll be able to play a 4K game on a 1080p TV. It'll just come out in 1080p. That's the thing, right? If you want your game to look super crisp and clean, get a 4K TV. It will work. It always has. It always will. Now, if it's like 480p, yeah, it'll still be 480p technically, but it'll be rendered in 4K. So it'll be blurry, but look really crisp somehow at the same time. It's the point of higher level resolution is to make it look closer to real life. That's why they do that, okay? And nowadays, games don't really have a lot of that going on, I guess is the way to put it. Oh, there's a trail right here. Wait. Hold on! Get the fuck out of the car! Make me scream your name. Oh, Rebel got hit by a car.
Hang on,
I didn't see it, therefore I'm not responsible. I feel like graphics are one of the most dumbest concepts for why a game should sell more, be worth more, or why it's better. Oh, look, guys, The Last of Us Part 2 looks so real. It's so crisp. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the... Oh, fuck. Shell's too small. It's one of the things that always pissed me off the most when I was younger. Like, why are we sitting here Googling over graphics when all I have to do is get a better TV? Like, it's just one of the stupidest things. And then people will sit there and they'll debate with you why the game should always look better more than it should play. It's about how it plays. If the game plays better, that's what matters. I mean, there are games that came out on Windows 98 that were just fucking old. They had the shittiest graphics you could ever imagine. Back at the time, they looked good, though, right? And they play amazing. What's a good example? Aliens vs. Predator, Classic Edition, 2000. Really old, clunky-looking graphics. Plays fucking amazing. I mean, you have to be on speed to play it, pretty much, but, like, it still is a lot of fun. I own it for a reason. That was my first video game, by the way. You guys did not know that. Alien vs. Predator Classic. I had the 98 one when I first bought it. My mom's like, fine, John, I'll buy you this one game because it's Predator. I'm like, yay! Didn't realize there were aliens in it. Got basically crapped my pants. But anyway, plays well. If the game plays well, the graphics don't mean shit. And that's always been my argument. I hope I'm not stuck in here. Gotta figure out how we're gonna get up this mountain. Just always been mind-boggled by why people have that argument. Okay. Let's see, I guess we'll climb this. Are we almost there at least? Hold on. Let me pull out. Like every deadbeat dad, I gotta pull out real quick. Oh, come on. It's gonna be really up there. Let's see. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, Todd Howard. Let's see. OG Gears of War 1 and 2 was my personal sweet spot back in the day. As a fan, you just become jaded after that. They were so great. I've heard nothing but good things about it, but it just mind boggles me they won't remaster the second one. Or the third one. Or the fourth one, for that matter. They don't need to remaster the fifth one. That one just came out. Like, if you're going to do all these... I think remasters and reboots are good because they bring games to current-gen software, or current-gen hardware. But at the same time, I think remakes and reboots are also shit because... Well, a lot of the time, they kind of change the game in ways that are just fundamentally stupid. But if you're going to make a game true to what it was, and reboots and remakes sell so well... Hold on, I'm trying to climb. Climbing system in this game. This game has one fatal flaw, is the climbing system. if you're gonna make reboots and remakes because they're popular, then put out the ones that we need. And well, it's weird to me they re-released Gears of War 1 twice now, but they won't do it to Gears of War 2, 3, or 4. Gears of War 2 is like really good, if I'm not mistaken. Never played those for any YouTube channel I've ever had. Really should at some point. I'm trying to figure out how to climb these mountains, but like, maybe I can't. Hold on, are we going down? We're going down. We're going farther down each time too. All right, well, what in the hell is happening here? Okay, we're just gonna get a helicopter that way. The music, the story, the sci-fi world you are thrown into, the badass characters, OG had it all. Oh yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about Gears of War. And like I said, I'm not complaining because Gears of War 1 was still a good game.
I'll fly.
From my understanding, they haven't changed nothing. They haven't censored nothing. But at the same time, why not put out the other ones at some point? Like weird, they're hyper-focused. They've done it twice. They haven't done it to any of the other ones. Like I find that a little odd. I mean, maybe there's a reason why
Target spotted. Marking a captain. Tango number 3. Just spotted one with submachine guns.
Of course.
X5. Sniper up in the tower.
Of course the food truck. We're never gonna get this one. Just gonna land in the trees. Alright. We're good. We're good. We're good. We got this. They didn't hear shit. I'm just gonna lay down here. We've gotta find the pilot and put a bullet in his head. Beyond that, there's so many. It looks like that's the pilot.
I'm moving to position. I've got the
I
target.
need to get a better position.
I got it. Moving to position.
Ready to engage.
Captain.
Got one. They found their amigo. Dead.
That was really close. Let's see.
We're clear.
I think the expectations of games themselves have just lowered. It's common to assume that 7 or so games out of 10 will be totally forgettable and lame, so you'll be mad you spent your cash on it. I still think that you should put in the effort. I think that's what it boils down to. The effort isn't really its worth. It's not there as much as it used to be. Like I said, Starfield is barren. You walk through a planet, you should be able to see like a little something here, a little something there. In Fallout, you had all kinds of shit to see and explore. And that's Bethesda getting lazy. Rockstar, just Red Dead Online. Look at how it ended. That tells you everything, right? Then again, I guess they had more faith in the DeLorean than they did horses, I guess. I don't know. And then what was the other one I was going to give as an example? Oh, yeah. Any game by Ubisoft ever after 2017. Actually, you could debate that as early as 2014. When did Far Cry 4 come out? I think that was 2014. 2013 maybe? I think it was 2014. Because every single game is copy and paste. You have every base, you get clear up bases, activate towers, etc. It's all the same thing. It really is. I think after Far Cry 4, it started becoming the same thing generally every time. That's laziness at its finest.
I love my job. Bowman.
Thank you,
We're
Nomad, for the
entering a
interruption.
province called Espiritu Santo.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, we're here. I didn't want to do this one.
Espiritu Santo is the base for Sueño's religious propaganda.
Right.
Key to that is a woman named La Santera, a self-proclaimed Santa Muerta priestess with thousands of loyal followers. That witch has an uncanny ability to turn men with guns into fanatics. That's the shit that keeps me up at night. Narcos have been into Santa Muerte for decades, but most worshippers aren't cartel.
That's a small mercy. You got an angle on changing the mind of a fanatic?
You're gonna need to dig for intel. Find out how to take down La Santera in a way that will demoralize the Sicarios and turn the regular folk away from the cartel. When she loses her congregation, bring that witch to me. Bowman out.
I guess we're doing this one next. I did not want to do this one next, but...
La Santera, the Saint Maker, es una chica loca. This chick is batshit crazy. She used to be a good girl, devout Catholic, until she found Santa Muerte, the skinny lady, and went all in. If El Cardenal is the light, charitable side of Santa Muerte, La Santera is the dark hedonism. The cartel's twisted, fucked up version of the saint. El Sueño knows a chart topper when he sees one, so he put her on his label. Preach, mommy. What's good for Santa Muerte is good for Santa Blanca. He even built her a sanctuary deep in the heart of Espiritu Santo. La Santera's role in the cartel? Ensure loyalty. The more cartel members prove themselves, the more access they get to Santa Muerte. You want Santa Muerte to protect you from bullets? Smuggle 200 kilos. You want to be blessed with eternal wealth? Recruit 5 of your cousins to Santa Blanca. You want to go to heaven? Kill 10 of her enemies. It's like a ranking system for scumbags. The more you do for your cartel, the more the Saint of Holy Death will do for you. A true reward for true believers. And trust me on this. La Santera is a true believer.
I feel like I just watched Dateline. Alright. Well, let's go finish up this stuff and then we'll come back here and do this, I guess. What was I gonna say? Let's see, the copy and paste effect, you said it perfect. That whole thing's got too out of control on all fronts. Yeah. That's why Ubisoft games aren't quite the same anymore. Guys our age have seen the days of true excitement surrounding the next big game at the time. It leaves a lot of people jaded, I think. I think when it comes to a lot of games, they just need to be taking risks. And like I said, I feel like they're stalling. They don't want to offend anyone. They want to keep investors happy despite how stupid it is. And I feel like a lot of the time it's all about not wanting to take risks. It's safer to play it like, you know, if you do it a certain kind of way, it's safer, you know. The problem with that is it's going to get boring after a point. Alright, let's lay down with them pass. That's the reality. If you play it safe long enough, people get bored playing it safe. Games need to have some level of there needs to be an appeal to it. Walking on eggshells isn't fun. Oh! I've never been able to walk in this place before. Karen! Hey, my viewers, and welcome to Tips TV. My name is Johnny, and we're going to be doing a vlog of Bolivia today. Yeah, my friends are in the background doing backgroundy stuff. What are you doing, Holt? Don't be doing that. Anyway, and so today we're going to brutally murder people in the cartel, and we're going to stuff their heads up their own rear ends. And then we're going to blow shit up, and then we might even catch somebody and do some violent interrogations. Gotta love the U.S. government. Alright, guys, let's do this. Alright, someone clip the video. We'll edit that later. I'm kidding. You gotta do some roleplay, right? Let's see. Where are we going? We're going... Yeah, I'm not doing that. We might as well try to fly over, because we do have a helicopter, right? And... where's the helicopter? It's back here. It's a mystery.
I'll fly.
Let's go. Let's go.
Waiting on hold. Well, you're like, so Holt, didn't think you were going to join us. What happened there? Did you get lost coming out of the canteen? You gotta love sarcasm. Anything we need to grab? Ugh, do I really want this? For the XP, right?
Hey, ¿qué pasa?
What does que pasa mean? It feels like when he says it, when he says que pasa like that, I feel like he doesn't know Spanish. Like, I feel like he's just saying it because it sounds accurate. Alright. I guess we could land here.
Deploying drone.
Okay, we don't need to go there.
Opening fire on these fuckers. We rattled somebody's cage.
I really hope we're not stuck here.
Shit, they spotted us.
I really hope we're not stuck here. Let's see.
Clear over here.
Last thing I want to be
and
stuck
delivered.
on this mountain.
Now the rebels can come claim it.
Hope that makes them get use of whatever's inside it. I'd hate to think we came all this way for nothing.
We came all this way.
We'll let the
from
rebels know where to find these supplies. They can pay us back later.
Alright. Now what? 10 skills available. Huh? We have another location right here. Might as well go grab that. And then I think that is everything. Because I'm not doing half of this. Oh, there's another one there. Yeah. Anyway.
What the hell is this place?
Gives me the creeps.
You ever hear of a Nazi named Klaus Barbie?
You fucking with me?
Klaus
Dead
Barbie.
serious. They called him the Butcher of Leon because of all the people he tortured and killed. And after the war, the U.S. smuggled him out of Europe and set him up here.
What? Why?
Rumor is he gave up information on communist cells in Germany after World War II. Still, he got up to all kinds of trouble here in Bolivia, right up until the French got their hands on him and brought him back for trial.
Klaus Barbie, the ex-Nazi war criminal wanted by the French and German authorities, has been spotted in South America. Yet there's no definitive picture of his face. Klaus Barbie is an infamous Nazi officer known for hunting members of the French resistance and sending jay-worded children to D camps during World War II. Yeah, that's how we have to talk now on YouTube, apparently. When the war was over, he started to work as a secret agent for the U.S. and later had to escape to Bolivia. Once there, he started dealing guns and drugs, playing a key role in various military regimes. During the 1980s, he was finally extradited to France and sentenced to life for his crimes. He died in prison in 1991. Really? Well, that's cool, I guess. Alright, let's see. I guess we're doing a Spirit of Santu. Because how long we've been live for? Do I even dare look at this point? I feel like we've been live forever. 2 hours, really? I guess maybe we could call it here and stop a new stream. Like, I'm not against that. I thought we were here for a lot less time. Alright. What I am going to do... I wanted to do Tabacol, but I guess we could do a Spirit of Sound too. What we're going to do is I'm going to call it here. We'll start a new stream in about, what, a half hour? Does that sound fair? I want to make some food. I'm hungry. And we'll play some video games. I'll be back in a half hour, guys. Peace out. Adios.